Hello everyone and welcome back to another Keytex video. And I know it's been a bit since another video, but I want to say something real quick before actually getting into the video. I don't think I'm going to be able to be doing the stream I announced earlier. I think I lost my SD card, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But anyway, to the topic at hand. Today I am joined with Pac-Fessor, and we're going to be talking about our predictions for the Game Awards 2022 nominees and game announcements. So we're going to be talking about what will be nominated for the Game Awards and what could potentially win Game of the Year, and of course, what will be announced in the Game Awards. Last year we saw the announcement of Delicious Last Course, Sonic Frontiers, and Movie 2. Those were only things that really, came out for me. And so it wasn't really a big Game Awards for me, but it was okay. Anyways, I figured let's go on to our nominees first. I'm going to say mine first as well. So my first nomination for the Game Awards 2022, which could possibly not be true, but I feel like it could, would be Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have to say by its actual name, otherwise Pokemon fans will get mad at me. But anyway, this game was a great game. It got me into the series. It was a great open world title that had so much love and care put into it. I love the mechanic of being able to just catch your Pokemon instead of having to go into a battle. You could just do it instantly. I loved how you were just able to do that. And of course, the battles were fun, and everything about the game was fun. The story was great. And yeah, of course, it was obviously a really long game. That's just how games usually are in a series. It was a great game, and I feel like it could get nominated. Next one is the obvious one for many people's choice. Elden Ring, of course, I have to put this on there, and it's definitely going to be nominated. Elden Ring was a big game, and is still a very big and great game. It's one of the biggest open world games I think I've played, and of course, is very, very hard. Obviously, because it's part of the Soul series and is developed by Bandai Namco, and it is a great game. And if you haven't played it already, please play it already. It's awesome. If you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, that is. All right, next up, I have another nominee, which I feel could probably get nominated also. Kirby and the Forgotten Land was my second most anticipated game in 2022, with Frontiers being my first. And it goes to show that this game deserved the long waiting gap between mainline Kirby games, and it really proved out to be insanely well, too. Like, it was so good. It was Kirby's second foray into 3D, with everything about the game being great. You had if you want to see more about me and Pac-Fessor's personal thoughts on the game, you can go watch a review on the game that we did. But anyways, if you aren't here from the review, it was a great 3D game that had many love and charm put into it. The post game, the main game, everything about the game was great, and has still tons of replay value. It is a great, fantastic game. And for my final main, basically open world game nominee, this one came out recently, and it's obviously no surprise, it's got to be Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers, while it's only been out for a few days now, has already turned into one of my Game of the Years. It is a fantastic Sonic game, and I cannot wait to review the game when everyone I know finishes it. It will be a fantastic review, and again, I'm not going to say much about the game right now because it's still new, so I'm not going to say anything. I'll dive into that when we actually do the review on the game. But it is a fantastic Sonic game and does open world incredibly well, and puts everything you know about Sonic into a great open world scale with many islands to explore. This game is already one of my favorite games of the year already. Now we move on to Best Multiplayer Games. My first nominee for Best Multiplayer is Nintendo Switch Sports. While I absolutely despise this game as it not being really part of the Wii Sports series, I feel like it will win Best Multiplayer for a multitude of reasons. One, it's because many people recognized Wii Sports and bought Switch Sports and played with their family. Two, it's also because the game is, well, it's basically Wii Sports as you remembered it from the Wii, except it's worse. But anyways, I'm not going to dive into the whole unfinished part of the game. But other than the game being unfinished, it's a fun game to play with your family or friends. Next up is another one I absolutely despise and even sold, Mario Strikers Battle League. This game recently got a demo as well, so many of you have probably actually played this game now. But this game is another good multiplayer game to play with your friends or family. If they know how to play the game, god dang it, you have to go for like an hour-long tutorial. And then another multiplayer game I have nominated is Splatoon 3. This game is fantastic for multiplayer, and the Splatoon games always kick at it with the story and the multiplayer. Both great. For the final multiplayer nominee, I'm going to have to go with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Again, I haven't played the game yet, but I played the open beta and I enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad. And then for the only last thing I have on this list, the best DLC will have to go to Cuphead Delicious Last Course. It was a great DLC, and it's obviously very hard as balls, just like Elden Ring was, but still a great DLC all around. And now let's move on to Pac-Fessor's nominees.
For the best 3D platform nominations, I have Sonic Frontiers, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and this one is completely suggestive here. I know that you don't like the game. Lego Star Wars and Skywalker Saga. All these three games that came out this year were amazing games. I could definitely see all three of them making it into the best 3D platformer nominees, or potentially the game of the year as well. Both of them are completely suggestive. I feel like it's likely we'll probably see those nominations in one or the other, but we're not quite sure. We'll see what happens on Monday, because on Monday, Jeff Keighley will be revealing the nominees for the Game Awards on Monday morning. For the best multiplayer game, I only have one multiplayer game, Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 is very good. It's really better than Splatoon 2. The story mode is way better. I did complete it in a couple of days, and I'm assuming you haven't completed the story mode yet, but the story mode is the best part of the game. You get a lot of rewards when you finish the game, and there's a lot of weapons you can get in Splatoon 3. There's a lot of new clothing. So yeah, it does seem like it's the ultimate Splatoon game, and I do feel like it could make it into the multiplayer nomination. Now, for the most anticipated game, I feel like this is a game that people have been asking for a few years now. This is Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, people have been asking this 2D Metroidvania game for as long as I can remember. Now, do I think we'll get a release date trailer there? Probably. I do feel like it potentially, because Xbox, after Xbox Showcase, is coming in the next 12 months. So I do feel like it could get announced there, and we potentially get a release date trailer. So yeah, we'll see. That is the most anticipated nomination there. And for the best DLC nominee, which will be Cuphead The Delicious Last Course, we have been waiting for this for a few years now, and was it worth the 5-year wait? Absolutely. It's the best DLC we've probably got this year for 2022, and I do think that Studio MDHR deserves the best DLC award for the Game Awards. That is all my nominee predictions, so we're going to head over to our game announcement prediction. So, Kian, we'll start with you first.
All right. I think a game announcement I definitely feel like will happen, and one you've already discussed about. I feel like we can get a trailer about Hollow Knight Silksong. Again, a release date trailer would be great, considering I've been waiting for this game just as long as people have been waiting for Delicious Last Course, so hopefully we get one. And another game announcement I feel like we can get, not technically a game announcement, but a movie announcement. Maybe we can get a future trailer on the Super Mario Bros. Movie, maybe a sneak peek at some of the other characters that we got revealed for the cast. That'd be neat. And then a couple other game announcements I don't think will happen, but I'm going to just place my bet on anyway. Maybe we could possibly be seeing a Pikmin 4 announcement, considering that Pikmin 1 released in December of 2001, and we could see more about Pikmin 4. I don't know if we get a release date, but we can get another trailer actually showing what gameplay looks like. And then for the final game announcement, I'm going to have to go with an Xbox title that I feel like we could be getting something new on. And I feel like we could be getting more, maybe some stuff on Elden Ring, maybe like possibly a DLC or something for it. It'd be great. But that's all I have to say about game announcements, really.
Now, for game announcements for me, I have four predictions. I already talked about this one already. Hollow Knight Silksong. Yeah, I do think that we could possibly get a release date trailer, and it could release like in early 2023 or like summer 2023. So we'll see. Now the next prediction, it's already confirmed. This is the Untitled South Park game, and it's going to be made by THQ Nordic. It's not made by Ubisoft this time. So about a couple of months ago, THQ Nordic had their showcase, and it confirmed that they're making the new South Park game. We don't know if it's going to be a 3D game or an RPG game, but we don't know. It's one or the other. But I do feel like THQ Nordic could possibly show off their first trailer of the game, and maybe a release date. I'm not quite sure, but I do feel like it could get announced at the Game Awards for the first trailer, and I do think it will probably be released in 2023. Now I know you did talk about this one. I do think we could see the second trailer of the Mario movie. I do feel like that now a couple months will be passed afterwards by the time we get there. I do feel like we could definitely get a second trailer of the Mario movie. We'll definitely get more information about like more of the characters and what's going to happen in the movie. So I do feel like that's probably the most likely thing we'll probably see out of it. Now I know that you're not big into this franchise. I totally get that. But a lot of people are asking for Lego Indiana Jones 3. Now, it's confirmed that last year, PC Games is making the next Lego game. It was before the Skywalker Saga came out, so I do feel like that the next Lego game is going to be Lego Indiana Jones 3, or maybe you said it to me, Lego Indiana Jones: The Complete Adventures.
Yes, because
this will be like Skywalker Saga, so it'll have all five movies from Indiana Jones. So it makes sense for Disney and TT Games to release a new Lego Indiana Jones game because we're getting Indiana Jones 5 next year. And it does make sense to honor Harrison Ford and John Williams because this is their last movie. So we need to like honor those people with a game that people are going to get really excited for. So I do feel like Disney has a big focus of the Game Awards this year. I do feel like they're going to announce a couple more things, but I do think that this could be one of their surprises, and it could blow my mind away and see this like open world Indiana Jones game with all five movies. That'll be awesome. I do feel like it could happen. But yeah, that's all my game announcements. But based on all of them, I feel like we could maybe see all of them, really. But yeah, that's all my game announcements predictions.
Yeah, I honestly am into the Lego Indiana Jones series. But like I said, I would be happy if they did reveal Lego Indiana Jones at the Game Awards because, like I said, I think Lego Indiana Jones 3 would just be absolutely confusing for many people who are going to be new to Lego Indiana Jones series to be like, well, I gotta play the other two to find out, and then it's just like the same game, but just not open world like. So I think Lego Indiana Jones: The Complete Adventure would make a lot more sense considering that we have the previous two titles of the Lego Indiana Jones games, Lego Indiana Jones: The Adventure Begins, and then Lego Indiana Jones: The Adventure Continues. So it'd make more sense to either have The Adventure Ends or the Complete Adventure. I think those would both work well as a subtitle for the game. But overall, that's our predictions for the Game Awards 2022. What are your predictions? Hey, knows. Did we get any of these right? I hope we did. I probably got some right, I feel like, but that's all I gotta say for this video. And tune into while I'm not gonna be doing a live stream on those games, I'm still gonna be doing a live stream later where I play Mario Kart. And don't worry, I did save the Doritos Roulette for Mario Kart. I didn't eat any of it last night. I folded it up so I could save the rest for this stream. So I'm gonna be doing it with Mario Kart today. So I hope you guys tune into that. If I already am not streaming right now, but that's our predictions. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And I have.
All right,
All right, deuces. Well, I got another thing. I got something to say. Damn. Damn. What the hell was that?